make no mistake, I'm still disappointed. Alright, let's rewind a bit. I started playing Vanguard back in 2013. I was a broke high schooler at the time and didn't have easy access to a card shop, let alone the money and the card to actually go to the nearest card shop to, actually play the game. So for the first few years, I resorted to playing on CFA and other online simulators to play Vanguard in general. And while that was its, own kind of fun, I would eventually get into playing IRL Vanguard and going to tournaments and stuff over the next few years after I graduated. And even with the game rebooting in 2018, there was always still a sense of optimism because of how addicting it was, and given the fact there weren't too many card games at the time outside of the big three to draw people in, Vanguard was pretty popular. Maybe not as popular as some other games, but still good enough to hold its own, to actually hold its own. And the more I thought about it over the last, past year in general, the more and more I've started to realize, given how many other card games are out there now. I mean, shit, we've got Lorcana, One Piece, Gundam, Shadowverse, which is a direct competitor, which is very ironic that it's probably doing somewhat better than Vanguard at the moment. Yeah. I just feel like I've been enjoying trying other things over the last year. And especially if you fast forward heading into this 15th anniversary, and it's kind of weird because it's a struggle to find people enthusiastic about this game as it currently is. I blame part of this because of the reboot, but also it's primarily due to the utter lack of premium support, and among a few other things. And especially when other games offer way more, not only in terms of gameplay, but overall experience. And it feels like Bushiroad over these last few years, ever since D-Series started, has just basically become stagnant. And so, when the BCS season was just starting to, make its way into it this year, I'm like, you know what? I know Summerfest kind of sucked, but maybe I'll pick it up again once, the actual BCS season gets announced and I can actually look forward to it. After all, there will be 2 formats I could actually play, right?
What the fuck, y'all? God damn!
And then Bushiroad just said, fuck that. They decided to not host premium at every BCS location. I'm sorry, what in the actual fuck is that? Maybe they forgot to update on the website and they'll just do it eventually? Nope. Eventually they would end up putting Buddy Fight as the dedicated day 2 slots for most of the locations once the set actually dropped. I'm sorry, what the fuck? As far as I'm aware, it doesn't even qualify you for the Standard World Championship, so what the fuck is that? And it was already bad enough, like how I previously stated, that we missed out on premium in Summerfest, but that was primarily due to Lyrical Cup and, given the fact that it's just kind of a who gives a fuck kind of tournament, I was okay with it if it meant that we would get premium later on down the line, but nope. Buddy Fight for fucking Philly? Come on now. Who the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing here, low-key? So, yeah, and it bothers me because it's like, this is the tournament that allows you to qualify for the World Championships, and by the way, there are nowhere near enough locations to actually host a premium World Championships, so I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. And at the time of this recording, we still don't have any info on what they're planning for the 15th anniversary, let alone Premium Weekend, which I think is just going to be a shop tournament clusterfuck, but that's beside the point. And the sad part about all of this is, they release ban lists, they release all these other things, but it doesn't really do enough. And I gaslit myself into thinking that everything was going to be okay. That this would be the part where I would say Bushiroad would fix things with new support, new ban lists, and just something to make something to make the game fun again. And if it was just a premium issue, I don't think most people will care, but Standard kind of sucks too. Given the fact that over the last few years they only hit cards after the product actually sold for a few months, then they actually decide to hit it, even if the game from a meta perspective just completely sucks ass. Again, normally I'd say it's the same shit, same problems going into later on into the year, but this time, it's on arrival.